Bonjour, yo, what's going on, people? Welcome to Strasbourg, Steve, and obviously we're here for Racing Club Strasbourg Alsace taking on RC Lens as we speak in this very moment. Gotta do some quick housekeeping. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. We'll get the lineups pulled up and whatnot, but yeah, let me know in the comments what's on your mind and all that good stuff. But yeah, Strasbourg have a very, very tough test tonight against the second best team in Ligue, Uber Eats. We're totally fucked, if I'm honest. I have no way. I don't know how the hell we're gonna win this game. But yeah, it is in progress right now as we speak. Talk about Lens lineup very, very quick. Frank Heis is going with a 3-4-3. Bryce Samba in goal. Jonathan Gradit, Kevin Danso, the Austrian center back. Facundo Medina, the Argentinian. Florian Sotoka, Salis Abdul Samir, Seko Fofana, Przemysław Frankowski, Angelo Fulgini, Luis Openda, and Adrien Thomasson, who's playing his first game against his former club, Strasbourg. Starts out the right for Strasbourg. Antonetti, this fucking... I'm still not on board with Antonetti, if I'm honest. I'm not convinced by him. But whatever. If he saves us from relegation, fucking so be it. Salut, Matt. What's going on? Yep, your Porto boys beat up on my guys, Benfica. Whatever. I got a relegation battle to worry. I have a relegation battle to worry about now, so yeah. Strasbourg are going with the 3-4-2-1 under Antonetti. Matt Sells in goal, Jerzino Niamzi, Alexander Djikou, Ismail Doucouré, who I don't know if I would play him as a center back. Personally, I like him playing more right back because I want him to go up that right, but whatever. Frederic Grebet does a good job. Diarra in midfield with Ibrahim Sissoko. Lens, 1-0. 1-0. Goal. Lens. Przemysław Frankowski, 1-0. What the fuck was that? Offside. Oh my God, we got bailed by the offside flag. Holy shit. Wow. We got bailed out. Yeah, Fulgini, great pass to find Frankowski, the pole. All right, fuck the lineups. I'm done with that. Yeah, Sanson, Sobol, Bellegarde, and Habib Diallo. What a stupid fucking formation, honestly. Assholes. Frank Heis, manager for Lens, obviously. VAR is reviewing it, though. Looks like Frankowski could get a goal here. I have to see a replay of it again, actually focused. To me, he didn't look offside, and if it was very, 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 very marginal. Ref is talking with this little earpiece thingy. Goal. Lens, 1-0. Wow. Shit defending. Completely shit defending. Who's the guilty party here? Let's see. It's fucking Djikou. All that fucking space. 1-0 Lens. I mean, this was coming. So, yeah, we're deep in shit now. Przemysław Frankowski is 1-0. Yeah. 1-0 Lens over Strasbourg. Yeah, we're completely fucked. So that's cool. Strasbourg trying to get something going here. Nothing, no. Lambalau tries to find Fulgini, who's been a great acquisition for them, by the way. Fantastic acquisition. Gives them some real prowess on the ball, dribbling ability, creativity, all that good stuff. And here's Antonetti playing a fucking formation with wingers with two fucking guys in Belgrade and Morgan Sanson playing on the fucking wings with one striker up top, even though we played with two strikers up top for fucking years. And it's worked out. I don't know. What do I know? What do I fucking know? Yeah, 1-0 Lens. I don't know. A point would be a miracle, if I'm honest. Especially 1-0 down now. Foul, though. Strasbourg did draw a foul. Considering that Lens don't concede goals either, and they're pretty damn good at scoring them as well. I've got to worry about Luis Openda. I've got to worry about Frankowski. I have to worry about Seko Fofana scoring. Tromasson as well. Adrien Tromasson. Like, we're fucked. So, it's just all about, like, oh, how many goals can we fucking not get embarrassed by? This is the most loser bullshit I've ever said in my life. But at this point, with 4 relegation spots in Liga, right here, right now, if you offered me a 1-0 loss to Lens, I'd probably fucking take it. Because these guys could do us 4 or 5 if they want. Good, bad turn from Lens. Yo! Team shot on goal, though. Bryce Samba easily saves it. Not good. Not fucking good. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. I think that looks a bit better. Yeah. Hey, fucking no. The good old days when we had Stefan Bahokan. Wonder where he is. I think he's playing in Turkey now, actually. Oh, bless him. Bless his soul. I don't know why that looks so retarded, though. It's Strasbourg. Oh! Tries to feed. Oh, that's a fucking foul. Medina, no. Play on says the red. Diarra. Go on, Diarra. Diarra's actually been decent this year, to be honest. Sanson tries to win it. Nothing. Yeah, that's onside. The Frankowski thing. We are fucked. Completely fucked. Absolutely shit. Seko Fofana. 2-0. Should have been Mansell's great save. Mansell's again bails us out. Where we would be without Matt Sells, bottom of the league. so fucked. We're so fucked. Just running rings around us. They're just running rings. Danso on the ball now. Seko Fofana driving forward with it. Oh, Jesus Christ. Fofana. Good work there. Sissoko, though. Mayuraku. Hey, what's going on? What's going on? How you doing? How you doing? Thanks for popping by. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. We are so fucking finished. Could have been 2-0 there, just wide from Lens. I always pick the shittiest games to do a Strasbourg watch along. Always. I think the last one I did was a few months back with Stade Rennais. Jiku just fucking took out Danso there. There you fucking go, man. There you go. Hold up, I gotta fix something. There we go. 4 people watching. Thank you very much for tuning in. Much appreciated. I would appreciate if Strasbourg would play some better football, but it's not going to happen. Get a point. I don't give a fuck. If you go down to Ligue 2, I won't be able to watch these guys week in, week out, and that fucking kills me. It really does. Ooh, Pop Gay got a red card for Sevilla. Oh, that was foolish. I like Pop Gay. What the hell ever happened? Bombala tries to find Diallo. Oh! Is that a foul? No. Corner for Strasbourg. Come on, guys. Come on. Soft as fuck with that. And a dumb yellow card to go with it. Wow. Bellegarde. I thought you were better than that. A weak as piss corner. And then he has to go fucking chase the hospital pass. Has to take a yellow card now. We're so finished, bro. I don't even want to look at the live table. I don't know. What's this live table looking like? Oh! 2-0 Lens. Oh! Matt Sells. Good save. Didn't cough it up. Oh wow, our goal I thought the goal differential was way fucking tighter than it was. We've we have a 13 goal advantage to Alzire. A 13 goal advantage to Alzire. We're at negative 14, 26 points. Alger, 26 points. 27. Yeah, wow. 13 goal difference. Offside. No goal there. Offside. Yep. Do that. Let's try Diallo. But yeah, that was offside, buddy. Nice try though. I guess you can't. I can't say you didn't try. So there you go, man. Oh fuck me! Is that doing Thomason, who I miss dearly, and I hope he does well at Lons. Just not tonight. I need us to win today. Oh, nice. Go. Oh! Why are you trying to play the through ball? Why? Oh, Gilbert. Yeah, people. Make sure you're smashing the likes. Make sure you're smashing the likes. Do it, do it, do it. Il Facundo Medina. Ducore. Nice job just cleaning it up, buddy. Nice. Ducore. Can we stop doing this fucking receiving the ball and then just all of a sudden just deciding randomly just to turn with such like vigor or like elegance or something? Like you don't look any better. Yep, 38% possession for Strasbourg, 62 for Lens. They've got 5 shots, 1 goal with that. And could have had a goal if it weren't for Matt Sells. The only reason we survive in Ligue 1 this year is if Matt Sells plays like he does. If we have any other average goalkeeper or some bum, we're relegated easy. Easily relegated. Nyamzi. There you go, buddy. Go on. Sanson. Ismail Ducore. I would be looking at him, by the way, if any of you guys want to shout for a player that doesn't get enough attention. That does. Definitely Ismail Ducore. Like him a lot. I really do. Diarra. A decent ball over the top. Nothing. Oh, fuck me. What the fuck was the foul for? Oh. Okay, Diarra, why are you fucking grabbing his shirt? Why? What was the point in that? Jesus Christ. This is tragic. I still got another hour, 40 minutes of this. There's 70 minutes. 70 minutes of this shit. Is Facundo Medina. Seco Fofana. Fana. Medina. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ball's in the box now, probing a bit. Can one of you fucking guys deal with the ball? Just clear the ball, clear the ball, clear the ball, clear the ball. Thanks. Thanks, but no thanks. Fuck me. What is this asshole doing not playing 2 up top? Honestly. Our last win against Alger was a 2-0 win. Played 2 up top. Scored 3 goals away to Monaco with 2 up top. Why are we trying this new fancy shit? 2-2 draw with Marseille. I'm looking at it right now. 2 up top. Albeit that was Jean Alou just going crazy. Why the fuck are we going with 1 striker up top? It makes no sense. Go on. Oh, nice speed there. What's that shit? You hit that weak as piss, bro. You hit that weak as piss. You hustled all that way just to hit it like that? What? Wow. I don't know what Diallo's complaining about either, to be honest. Yeah, people, make sure you're hitting the like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'm not enjoying myself right now watching Strasbourg struggle away to Lens. Sotoka's on the ground. There might be a foul or a yellow card here. I looked away for a second, so I'll have to see what happened. Sobel and Sotoka. Oh, so Sobel just shoved Sotoka a bit? What? Oh, man. I don't know. Handball there in the center of the park. It'll be a free kick, Strasbourg. Nice. Let's see if we can do anything with it. Probably fucking not, but never know. Go on. Give the ball to Diarra. He's the only one that I trust that can actually drive us forward a bit. Ducore playing left center back at the moment. Well, as done for the whole game. It's been fine, to be honest. Oh, no foul. Frankowski. Who's down for Lens? What? Oh, Jonathan Grady. Okay. Grady is down. Ugh. Oh, my fucking back hurts. Let me see if I got a pillow or something. Ah, you know what? You know what'll work actually? All I need, bro, is just a fucking blanket like this. There you go. Yeah, that feels a bit better. Yeah, that works for me. Anyways, here's Medina. Samba clears it out. Bit of a sloppy header. Ducore deals with it though. Openda can't get on the end of it. Ducore, really nice switch. And a good ball. Foul drawn. Yes, there you go. Nice. That a boy. That a boy, Gilbert. Nice job. Draws a foul there. Free kick chance possibly for Strasbourg. Just find Diallo. Find one of our center backs. Maybe square it to the left and gets to the center of the box and Ducore can blast it. I don't know. Same with Bellegarde. Yes, Oregon Gunners. Strasbourg. That's what's up, baby. You just need the U in between the O and the R. But yes, RC Strasbourg. Yes, sir. It's gonna be driven in here. Come on. That's a good bullet. Oh no. Niamzi. Afternoon, son. I'll join you in a few minutes. Hey, thanks, Manny. Thanks, Manny. Yeah, give me a sec. Let me send you the thingy, Manny. Actually, you know, I can do it for you. Right, Samba clears it. Was Strasbourg in the box there? No. Oh, no. Shit. What the hell? Morgan Sanson. What are you doing? What is this guy doing? We've actually done all right in this half. Turnover! Danso doesn't go for some reason. Soko trying to work it. Oh! No! Fofana. Sissoko, I think, slaps him in the face or something. Fofana looks like he draws the foul. Oh, he does? Jesus Christ. Sissoko, you gotta fucking relax, buddy. It's not looking pretty. It's really not. Here's Matt Sells with the ball coming out a little bit out of the box. No pressure right now at the moment from Loans, but Openda trying to cause something here. Here's Sissoko. Sorry, Diarra. Gilbert. That's a fine, nice pass. Good work. Diallo. Okay, Diallo, go get in the center. We don't need someone off the fucking right at the moment. Sissoko. Nice work, Sissoko. Ibrahima Sissoko. Sanson. Ooh, decent ball in. Gilbert. Gilbert is getting on the end of things. It's just nobody else is there to either finish off or build off of his good play. Foul? Yes, says the ref. There we go. Yeah, Medina there fouling Diarra, just getting his lower body in the way. Nice one. Nice one. Nice one. Nice one. We've been all right. I'm surprised. No, actually, at the same time though, Lawns do like attacking, but they do give the other teams possession. So I mean, they're built on a strong defense. Just drawn from Frederic Gilbert. Go on. Niamzi. Oh, it took a deflection and fell to Diallo almost, but he just didn't sort his feet out. Top of the box. Foul. This ref is calling literally everything, bro. Damn. Trying to put Medina under a bit of pressure. Nice work, though. Like, all things considered, where we're at in the league and where they're at, second versus 15. We've done all right since the goal. Probably had a little bit more possession and whatnot. We're getting busy in midfield, which is nice, but do we look like scoring? I don't particularly think so. I'm not penciling in a goal for us. No. Lawns are far too strong defensively. That's the first issue I got. The second is that the ball into the final third, it's just like just a disconnect. And the fact that we have to have Diallo come down off the right, could have been two there. Decent save, though, from Matt Sells. Who do you want as manager of the United States of America? Fucking anyone at this point. I don't care. The USA, I could not care less. Sevilla goal, 1-0. Nice header. Powerful header. Youssef El Nesri, Moroccan, with the 7th La Liga goal of the year. Maybe gets them closer out of the relegation pile up between a bunch of teams there. Nice one from El Nesri. 1-0 to Sevilla. There you go, over Celta Vigo. It is 0-0 also between Empoli visiting the San Siro to take on AC Milan. That's also a 0-0 at the moment, people. It's 43-30 in the Lens Strasbourg game. The main one recovered, obviously. But, yeah, it was a good ball, Suso. Good header as well. Nice one, Sevilla. They're down to 10 men, too. There you go, man. Hopefully they can take out Man United out of the Europa League. That would be perfect. That would be very nice. I would like that. Medina, Danso, Abdul Samid. I agree, Albert. Yep. I mean, if Anthony Hudson gets the job, then cool, I guess. I don't know. It's nice, I guess. He's done all right. Done all right. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Oh, no. Uh-oh. 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 Clear it! Duquarte, good clearance. Picking the right time to step to the other side of that left center back position he's taken up in the back three. Good work there. Long ball in, tries to find Przemysław Frankowski. Ball out. Hey, what's up, Andy? What's going on, man? You'd take Hercules Gomez. 60-something rated player, people. Yeah, why not? Give it to Hercules Gomez. Why not? Why not? You can speak Spanish with the Spanish contingent. Convince some decent dual nationals that speak Spanish to come play for us, maybe. Ball in, deadly. Clear it! Danso tries to get the header, nothing there. Hercules Gomez. Yo, Celta Vigo should have scored there. How did he not score that? Wow. It's still 1-0 Lens. We got 6 people in the building. Make sure y'all are hitting the like button and all that good stuff. Pay the toll when you come to Strasbourg, Steve. Pay the toll. Just hit the like button, subscribe, all that good stuff, man. If you like what you're seeing, of course. And, yeah. About done with the first half. About 15-odd seconds to go. Medina. Tries some nice, neat play there. Lens. They do turn over that long ball over the top. Tries to find Diallo. Sanson, he draws a foul. Yellow for Abdul Samid, it looks like. Yep. So at least Abdul Samid goes in the book for RC Lens. Fantastic young player, by the way. Everybody should definitely be keeping an eye on Abdul Samid. Good player. Does fouls Morgan Sanson there. Holy shit, Empoli, 0 shots on target, 0 shots, 0 attempts. 9 for Milan, 3 on target, 68% possession AC Milan. 9 on target, 9 shots, 3 on target. Jesus. Empoli putting up a 0-0. Wow. That's bad. Anyway, Strasbourg do have one more chance before we hit the halftime interval. But the God shot blocked. Should be whistle for halftime. There it is. Yep. Pretty good man trying to get something in the box, but the ref halts play. And yeah, there we go, people. 1-0 RC Lens at halftime between these two clubs in the north of France. Steve, would you take Messi at Strasbourg, bro? I would take Lukaku at Strasbourg. Like, I don't think you know how desperate I am to survive. I'll take a Lukaku. I'll take Gini Wijnaldum. He's pretty finished. I'll take Dybala. I'll take fucking any of these guys. I'll take Musa Sissoko. I'll take a James Milner. We could always use a guy running around, I guess. Like, yeah, you do have to laugh at the fact that Chelsea went to Lampard. I got no idea. I have no idea what Chelsea are doing. It's pretty fucking funny. You're right. Absolutely. Spot on. Yeah. Brutal. The fact Lampard's taking on Ancelotti in the fucking Champions League quarterfinal is crazy. If he wins it, does he get the job? With Bowley's stupid-ass decision-making, yeah, he probably does. Andy, check your Twitter, by the way, if you want to hop on. I just got to go to the bathroom real quick, people. I will be right back, though. Just give me 2 seconds to put up some. Just got to go check on my dogs real quick. Give them some food and water and whatnot. Yeah, people, I will be right back momentarily. Give me a sec. Recommend me start. Ooh, okay. I'll think about that then. Come on. Oh, God damn it. All right. Lampard is okay. If you say so, Albert. If you say so, Albert. Hey, I got Manny joining me. If my thing wants. There we go. What's up, Manny? How you doing, man?
Yeah, good, son. Good. I know it's Good Friday, so obviously, if you're Catholic and you're observing, I wish you nothing. Wish you a good day and also good Easter weekend. And I hope you had a good Palm Sunday last week. And I actually just found out that I've got the match on the telly right now. I think I'll be watching the second half along with you. So I thought,
Nice.
why not come on and chew the fat with my friend Machala from across the pond?
Sounds good, man. Yeah, thanks for joining me, bro. Thanks for joining me. Yeah,
Yeah,
how
yeah,
you been kicking
yeah,
on, man?
yeah. I mean, obviously, new gym regimen just rejoined, and I'll tell you one thing. I've got a sort of a Graham Chapman approach to exercise. I just consider weight training and weightlifting to be, one of the easiest things to learn and do, and also one of the most
True.
satisfying and I'd say gratifying, really. I despise the treadmill with a passion. The exercise bike is more than decent. The elliptical is okay. I would avoid the Jacob's ladder like a plague, although I wouldn't mind any step exercises.
Right.
But yeah, I think the worst part is the best cure to flattening my big belly would be to cut down on my food, and yet easier said than done. I try and cut down, but I still manage to maintain a Father Christmas type belly. It's irritating. It's like after I eat,
Yeah.
it gets full. So it is what it is. And also, just heard some sad news about the passing of S Club 7 singer Paul Catamol. That poor chap was, obviously the first one to leave that band, which is very popular in the 90s and 2000s. Obviously, that might have been before your time, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
And it's another reminder that it's very easy to pay tributes to people when they're no longer here, and you can say whatever you want. It's just going to be hot air because they can't even fucking hear you. Pardon my French, by the way, but
Yeah.
pun not intended. But when people are on this earth, we need to make sure that we tell each other how much they mean to us,
Yeah.
and really to make sure that they know that they are loved on this earth. We still don't know the circumstances of his passing; it's still quite sudden, but I hope that he will find happiness and peace in the afterlife. Rest in peace, Paul. God bless.
Yeah. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely, man. 100%. What was the band again? Sorry.
S Club 7. I believe, they actually had a sort of a reality show which coincided with their rise as a pop group. And one of their seasons actually saw them, in America.
Oh, nice. Damn. Yeah, that's sad, man. Hope prayers and love for his family, obviously. But yeah.
Yeah,
Spot
you
on,
bet.
bro.
So I didn't see them at the first half in full, but I saw your story,
Yeah.
and apparently you are apoplectic.
I don't know how I feel, bro. I knew we were going to lose to Lens. Lens are second place in Liga, 6 points behind Paris Saint-Germain. They've conceded that I believe they have the second best overall defensive record in all of Europe, only behind the mighty Barcelona. They win a lot of their home games. I believe again they're within the top 3 of best home records in Liga, and I would not be surprised if it's one of the best in all of Europe. They're a fantastic side. Quite frankly, we have no business beating them, but they do play. Frankreich does have these guys play. They can win games in multiple different ways. They can dominate possession, which is what they did in their first 2 years in Liga. And this year they tidied up the defense. And that back three of Gradit, Facundo Medina, Argentine center back, and Kevin Danso, an Austrian center back, 24 years old. Very, very good back line. And then a good goalkeeper to top it off in Bryce Samba, who obviously played for Nottingham Forest last year in the championship.
Yes,
So
and I think
they're a good.
I believe he's also now the backup to Magnan for the French team.
Yes. Yes, he is. So that shows and we both know France can have a C team and they could give any international side a game. So to get a France call up nowadays is a definitely something to not look down upon or not even that, just take for granted. So
don't talk to me about the strength and depth about the French team. I mean, look, they lost
ridiculous.
Christopher Nkunku, they lost Presnel Kimpembe, they lost Karim Benzema, Paul Pogba, and N'Golo Kante, and they still made it to the World Cup final and gave the Argentinians an almighty scare before that clutch save from Emi Martinez and his antics in the penalty shootout. Listen, I know that a lot has been said about the new rule. The goalkeepers will not be allowed to engage in any sort of gamesmanship. But I don't think it'll affect Martinez that much because he was saving penalties long before he engaged in all that stuff anyway. But there is a school of thought which says that with penalties, more or less, being pretty much skewed in favor of the taker, unless, of course, they muck it up completely. Why would you want to deny the goalkeepers any kind of advantage at all? And all those moments, whether it was Bruce Grobbelaar for Liverpool against Roma in 1984, Jerzy Dudek against AC Milan in Istanbul for Liverpool, and now, of course, Martinez in the Copa America against Colombia and in the World Cup against those teams, they add to the intrigue. I do accept that he took it a bit too far sometimes, but if you are able to, sort of keep it at limit, it's actually a very, very clever tactic. It's not unlike the sledging that goes on in the cricket game. And obviously, I don't know if you enjoy baseball, but you will see the trash talking that goes on there. And in other American sports, I would say. So which is your team, by the way?
Full of trash talking. Basketball is full of trash talking when a guy is mad, has a matchup with another guy, makes a shot over him. Hey, you're fucking crap. Yeah, I fucking schooled, pitcher with, you're right, with the pitcher and batter. You've got hockey, defenseman, freaking Rex, the star player on the other team starts. Yeah, man, the trash talk it's one of my favorite parts about sports. I love it. Absolutely love it. So, yeah, no, I think that whole rule with the goalkeepers, there's already an advantage, an inherent mathematical and psychological advantage that strikers have over goalkeepers when it comes to penalties. Yeah. So why the hell are they making it even easier? Why are they taking another thing away from the goalkeeper that makes the playing field, in theory, even less fair to goalkeepers? And how is this going to be judged? Is the goalkeeper going to have, I'm trying to think of other sports where someone has to stand completely still. I'm thinking about an offensive lineman in the NFL. Are you saying these goalkeepers have to stand still like statues like those offensive linemen do in football? And how much movement's allowed? Is the guy allowed to move his arm just as a comfort thing? Or what if he has to tie his shoe? How far are they going to take? To me, it just feels I'm trying to think of the word. Over-policing or micromanaging. That's the word. Micromanage. It feels like complete and utter micromanagement of something that wasn't a problem to begin with, but we know how people love to mess with things that don't need to be messed with. I don't know. That rule for me is complete BS.
Yeah, but I think I suppose the goalkeepers will probably use this to their advantage by just staring down the strikers, really looking at them and saying, I mean, sometimes there's a saying, if looks can kill, and maybe they're just going to stare at them and really try and put them off. It means that Martinez is going to have to, and Azilka are going to have to make themselves even scary. And we see
Yeah.
the Strasbourg players are on the field, and the Lens players are just coming out. I believe. Yeah. So I mean, for what it's worth, it is still 1-0. So there is some opportunity for the boys to bounce back. And I want to thank you for this, by the way. It's nice to be doing a Ligue watch along.
Oh, it's the League of Talents, like Liga markets itself as is true. League of Talents.
Wouldn't it be interesting if PSG were pipped to the post and prevented and were denied the opportunity to win another Liga title?
Of course, it gives the league more teams to advertise in Europe and give that platform and spotlight to. Well, the unfortunate thing is that French clubs in Europe have past few years, outside of the exception that being Lyon when they beat Manchester City in the Champions League, the other French teams have completely flopped and not done themselves any favors. So I
believe there's a new referee. There's a new referee. I think it's Remy Landry. Was he there in the first half?
Yeah, I believe so.
I mean, my French is so-so. I thought it was remplacement meant that he would be a replacement, but maybe it shows how much I know. Ridiculous.
Oh, that could be just a sub for one of the other teams. I don't know. I'd have to see.
Yeah, so it could be that the referee might have gone off. And they just kicked off, and it is a nice attack by the number 19 for Strasbourg. It's found its way into the penalty area, but Samba gathers that perfectly.
Oh, you must be ahead of me. Oh, you're right. Yeah. Oh, so I'm behind you. Yeah, there is a new ref.
Right. So what's your time now?
I just kicked off. I'm at whenever it shows.
So you're 45 seconds behind me.
45:08, 45:09, 45:10.
Yep, you are exactly 45 seconds behind me. So this is your stream. No spoilers.
Fair enough. You familiar with either of the teams and the players, Manny?
I'm actually just going to get myself up to date right now so that I can, chat back and forth with you. Yeah.
Fair enough. I will say, if you are looking for players for Arsenal, for me, Lens have two center backs. Not Gradit, sorry, he's a bit old. I'd take a look at Medina. I would take a look at the other guy, Kevin Danso. Albeit these guys are playing a back three, so take of that what you will. But I think they're talented. I like both of their midfielders, Seko Fofana and Salis Abdul Samid. Przemysław Frankowski, although he's a wing back, and you guys don't really do wing backs. I have seen Frankowski play right back, though, so maybe he could do something there. And
Przemysław Frankowski, definitely Polish. Has he been capped by the Biała-Czerwoni?
Yeah, he's played for Poland before. He has.
And then there's S. Fofana. Steven, is his name?
Seko Fofana. Yeah, he is. He won Ligue 1 African Player of the Year in his debut season, which was 2 seasons ago for Lens, because their third season. And then last year he was part of the Ligue 1 team of the season, and believe he won. A few actually journalists voted him as Ligue 1 Player of the Year. So I mean, for me, he's and I've been a fan of his for a while too. I think he could get a Premier League move. That frame of his, the ball, the technical skill of him, physicality, mobility. He's got a lot of really, really good quality. Loves goals too. Scores goals in big games against Lille, their heated rivals. Scored goals against Paris Saint-Germain before as well. Lyon, I remember he scored a few. Same thing with, I believe, Monaco he scored. So,
yeah. Any relation to Wesley and David?
I'm not sure. I don't think so. I don't think so. Wesley Fofana.
Right.
Bellegarde. Oh, come on. Oh, what was that header? Oh, my God. Frederic Gilbert, actually on loan from Aston Villa. Same with Morgan Sanson.
Oh, yeah. Morgan Sanson.
Strasbourg.
Yeah. Number 8 at Aston Villa.
Yeah.
He's now the number 8 here. I think, obviously, with Unai Emery coming in, he's obviously made attempts to, stamp his mark on the team. The reason why I have a hot take is that maybe Kieran Tierney might join Villa is because Unai Emery seems to like his fullbacks to be, fast and direct. And obviously, the left back should be someone who will be able to play the passing game. I don't think he rates Lucas Digne very highly. And of course, Steven Gerrard brought him in from Everton. So it could very well be that he might decide to sell Digne or send him out on loan and have someone like Tierney competing with Alex Moreno for that.
Who's been very good for them, I must add.
Oh, he has. He has.
I think he's hit like a duck to water with to the Premier League with Aston Villa. I hate being complimentary of Villa, but Alex Moreno is very good player, talented.
Yeah, I mean, bear in mind you got Matt Target from Aston Villa, so you should be. But obviously he hasn't been playing very much, and of course you've got, in addition to Dan Burn, you've got Paul Dummett. So if you have any ideas of getting Kieran Tierney, you're going to have to get rid of both Target and Dummett.
I mean, Dummett's a non-factor. I think he's maybe played some garbage minutes in the FA Cup, maybe against Sheffield Wednesday. Other than that, I don't remember him playing. Forced a good turnover here. Sanson. Oh no!
And great work as well from the number 70. Great work as well from the number 77 Sobol to win that on the left, and then
Edward Sobol. We bought him from Club Brugge.
So this 3-4-3 formation, there has been some talk on Liverpool fan channels that Jurgen Klopp might decide to adopt this formation. It could very well mean that it would be Joe Gomez at right centre-back alongside Virgil van Dijk and maybe Ibrahima Conte, or if Van Dijk is not informed, then maybe Joel Matip could come in. But I don't want to see Joel Gomez at right centre-back. I think he's a fish out of water. Right back is his best position, and that would invariably mean that Klopp should either drop Trent Alexander-Arnold or play TAA as a midfielder, and
which he won't do either of those, by the way. I don't think.
Yeah, it's a little bit like Arteta and Zinchenko.
Right.
Bloody hell.
Non-negotiable kind of thing. No, I for me, Trent is not a right back. He's just not.
Absolutely.
He's got good deliveries from that position, fine, but you can play him as a midfielder and he can do the same thing. Like, I don't get it.
You bet. Liverpool's midfield needs a lot of restructuring as it is, and
and that's the other problem with the 3-4-3. Like some people were talking, if your midfield 3 is terrible, you can't go with a midfield 2 because then you have less bodies and terrible personnel that it don't make any sense.
Exactly.
It's the same thing when people say with the back 3 and back 2 center backs. Sorry to cut you off. Go on.
Exactly. And, with Liverpool's insistent on playing 3 up front, if they want to have a situation with where they have 3 centre backs and 2 wing backs, they are going to have only a front 2. So who do you drop out of Salah, Gakpo, and Nunes? And Diogo Jota has been mooted as someone who could come in as a forward. I actually think he would be better suited as more of a midfield pivot, but a lot of Liverpool fans love seeing Jota up front these days. And they think, don't get me wrong, Jota's been key to Liverpool's almost revival of sorts, especially when they beat City and beat United. But I think it's fair to say that when it comes to Liverpool season, their away record has been absolutely appalling, and home they've been okay, but they've still lost 1 game at home. It hasn't quite been the fortress. Yep.
And also, Wolves got a draw in the FA Cup. Real Madrid took took a hatchet and started swinging 5-2 win. I mean, yeah, they've Liverpool for me. You must feel kind of all right going to Anfield, albeit your record there since 2012 ain't nothing to really brag about. But
son, listen, it's not
Yeah.
even just the record. We still got defensive issues of our own. I
Yeah.
really, really, really do not want to see Alexander Zinchenko at left back because the prospect of Salah, Nunez, and Gakpo getting in behind and causing havoc is something which will not fill me with joy at all.
Yeah.
And there are some people who say that the high line we play is well worth it because we score a lot more goals. But then up against big teams who are tactically on the pulse, they will destroy the high line the way Ten Hag did at Old Trafford and Guardiola did at the Emirates. But some people just don't understand. And Arteta's so naive, he will never see that. And that's another reason why most of our success has been very, very fortunate. But if you say that to any Arsenal fan, they're going to,
I was about to say, because I was talking with Lassie Gunnar about the Zinchenko thing, and he understands the game on a different freaking level from what I do. And he explained the Zinchenko thing to me in a way. You'd have to ask him.
Who explained it?
Aussie Gunnar. Aussie Gunnar.
Yeah.
Steve.
Yeah, I mean, I'd have to explain that too, and I think everyone who explains it will definitely say that because he's able to come in, he's able to add a lot more in terms of passing, and certainly, the movement and the fluidity and the high line, which is maintained, is absolutely wonderful. Yeah. I mean, Guardiola actually did that with John Stones against Liverpool, but the problem is
stepped
that
up to 6. Yeah.
Yeah, but the problem is that earlier on in that game, Liverpool were actually able to get in behind the defense with alacrity, and that back four of theirs would have put them in a lot of trouble. The idea of playing two full centre backs as full backs is so harebrained; it's utterly stupid.
Only Pep.
Yeah.
Only Pep. He's creative. You got to give him that. He's certainly willing to try to innovate and stuff, which is better for me. I like seeing that more as a neutral than
what some people call innovation, others call trying to put square pegs in round holes. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I mean, Aki's done okay as a left back, but Stones as a right back, no, it just wouldn't work. And and that's the thing. Like you can contribute to the high line as much as you want,
right?
But if you get people coming in behind the defense all too often and dismantling that high line because they've got someone like a Kevin De Bruyne or a Christian Eriksen who can spray passes in and beat that line brilliantly, it's just not worth it. And that's one of the reasons why we're going to be on a hiding to nothing in the Champions League under Arteta. And given that our European record has been absolutely piss poor, we couldn't even beat a Sporting Lisbon team that got knocked out of the Champions League. How do people expect that we will fare well in the Champions League against even bigger teams? And bear in mind, since we might not be seeded, we could end up in a virtual group of death against two big giants who might have the measure of us already.
Yeah.
So should we be happy with getting back in the Champions League and just hearing the music again like Celtic were? Get real, man. For crying out loud.
No, it's true.
All you Arsenal fans should be ashamed of yourselves. I'm calling every single one of you passion merchants out. And I don't think you got many Arsenal fans in the chat anyway.
Fair enough. No, it's just I think Champions League, I think the best outcome or the most likely outcome, your ceiling essentially, and people are going to kill me for that because people are like, oh, well, Arsenal's ceiling this year was apparently top 4, and look what we did. All right. Champions League's a different kettle of fish, though, and it's also a knockout tournament. I think the most you could do next year is win your group and go out in the round of 16. That's probably about as far as I would go.
Of course, you've got the ex-Newcastle goalkeeper Matt Sells as your number 1.
Yes.
He's wearing the number 1 jersey. How do you rate him as a keeper?
He's been nothing but utterly sensational ever since he's left Newcastle to come to Strasbourg. He's kept us in the division on 2 or 3 years. It'll be 3 if it's this year, by the way. He's made a huge save in virtually every single game. Kevin Gamera warming up for us, by the way, to probably come on for Diallo. I love Matt Sells. I think he's won goalkeeper of the year in Liga. That was last year, and he's been one of the best in the division for about 5 years now. Even he's won silverware with us, the Coupe de la Ligue, against Onevent Guingamp in 2018-19. So I have nothing but love and adoration for Matt Sells. Doesn't make mistakes. I mean, we would be bottom of the league with probably about as many points as Angers do, which they have 11 last time I checked. We probably have about that much points because he's that crucial. It's like Allison at Liverpool. Like, where would they be without him? Their league position would suffer real bad. So I love Matt Sells. Love him.
He's Belgian, right?
Yeah. Belgian number 2. Yeah.
No, I always thought the Belgian number 2 was Mignolet.
Not anymore. It's Sells. Oh, Sobel, good interception. Go.
So has Mignolet retired, or what's the story?
I have no idea, honestly. All I know is that Matt Sells he went to every single tournament. He's been to every single tournament with Belgium since what's it called? Since he's been at Strasbourg, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I'm not sure what's up with Mignolet. Probably number 3, maybe, or number 2. I mean, obviously, when you have a tournament or whatever, national team call up, you have 3 goalkeepers. So, but yeah, Sells is Belgium. We're bringing on Sanyan Percic, the Bosnian, for Habib Diarra, and Jean Aulu on for Ibrahima Sissoko. Sissoko hasn't had a great game, to be fair. I guess Aulu. That's an alright sub. But Don's so nice. Ooh.
Yeah, Google Sports will probably react to both the changes a little bit late. I know one of the changes was made, as you said, Susuku off for Alu, who is his name? Yeah, and Sanjin Percic is on for Diarra.
Yes. Yep.
Habib Diarra.
Yeah.
I love how you can just click the numbers on Google Sports and it takes you all the way to the
player profile and stuff.
I see. I don't mean to be a spoiler, but I see what you mean about Sells. That was a top save. And there is a school of thought now that Courtois might need a bit of a rest anyway. So Sells should get a few more minutes.
Yep. He probably did just bail us out. Let's see. Like you said, I'm 45 seconds behind. But let's see how we self-destruct here.
I promise no spoilers, but I mean, I had to mention that because it was a good thing for you.
Oh, God almighty.
Fofana. What's his name? Fofana. Fofana. Yeesh.
Oh, that is a great save, Matt Sells. Oh, my days. Strong hand. Claimed kick out. There you go.
Matt sells himself perfectly.
Matt sells who's buying.
Matt sells seashells on the seashore. 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 Then a bleh! Now I know what
that's a tongue twister. Yeah. Who the hell's down for us?
Hey, this is good fun. I'm glad I'm doing this with you.
Absolutely, bro.
Hope
What
to
do
do
you
it
think
again
of the
soon
game
sometime.
so far? From the
Yeah, it's
from
good
what you've
end-to-end
seen?
stuff. I mean, I know that Ligue is decent quality. Obviously, any league which is able to provide fertile ground for world champions 20
Yep.
years apart is certainly a league that has taken seriously. France, ever since coming back into international prominence under Aimé Jacquet, and then some, have certainly led the way in providing a great deal of talent.
Yeah. Yeah, bro, absolutely. It sounds like something happened, Manny. Your voice cracked a bit. Or not cracked, but it changed. I'm intrigued.
It did change, and I don't want to say.
Ah! Oh, no. Uh-oh. Long's on the break now. Fulgini. Oh, good block. Ducore. There you go, Ismael. Good one. Come on. Sotoka. Should have been 2-0. It is. Facundo Medina, 2-0.
Wait. I think the referee's speaking to VAR. They're going to check if it's a possible offside, because it did look to me as though the guy who might have got the final touch was offside and interfering with the play.
Yeah.
Yep, he's going to the monitor now. No, he's not going to the monitor. My bad. We're going to find out if the goal stands.
Oh, so Medina shot it, but they're wondering if Luis Openda, a Belgian, another one actually, if he got a touch on it, because he was clearly offside. Yeah, let's see here.
Yeah, I think from watching it again, it looks as though he didn't do that. The VAR people have checked it. So I'm sorry, Machala, but it is 2-0. It is 2.
Yep. No, I expected to
the
lose.
The referee's getting something inserted into his arm. I mean, on his into a pouch on his arm. I'm not too sure what that is.
Probably something with VAR. I'm not sure. Walkie-talkie thing.
Facundo Medina.
Good.
Sounds Argentinian.
Yes, he is.
Sounds Argentinian.
Yes. No, he's fantastic. He's fantastic. Honestly, he's gonna get a big move soon. I think it really, really good all around center back. What
Certainly
I think
could be an option for Lionel Scaloni.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, because I mean, Otamendi's not getting any younger. But you were saying, sorry about that.
Oh, I was just raving about Medina. I mean, he's so good on the ball. He's aggressive, but is disciplined. So he knows how to have that good balance, which another Argentine center back who plays for the irrelevant little club in North London could probably learn a thing or two from. Yeah, because that guy has no balance or discipline. He just goes out there and tries to be a butcher.
Yeah.
But
I mean, it's another reminder of just how good Emiliano Martinez had to be, because the prospect of playing with Otamendi and Romero in front of him, for crying out loud.
Yeah, I know. You're playing with two maniacs. Albeit, if you got them on your side, you love it until they get a red card.
You know, there's a famous song called Funky Cold Medina. I think that'll be Facundo's nickname from now on.
Yeah, you're right. Is that the 70s song, right? In the 70s?
Something like that, yeah. I've never heard it before, but I happen to know that an Australian cricketer named Colin Miller gave himself was called Funky because of his obsession with that song. I'll have to listen to that. I mean, that's certainly a blast from the past, well before my time. Dang.
I've heard that song before. It's been a while though. I forgot the song existed.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I know my David Bowie, I know my Depeche Mode, I know my Duran Duran, and a few others.
Yeah.
And at least now, having had a good meal, I'm not hungry like the wolf.
Speaking of Wolves, they've got Chelsea tomorrow.
And without Ruben Neves.
Do you think Lopetegui's going to be hungry like the wolf?
Well, Lopetegui has to make a few changes. I think it's fair to say that the now ex-Portuguese midfielder João Moutinho will certainly have a role to play, because if even Bobby Martinez is interested in calling you, then that says it all.
All right.
I thought Moutinho was a good midfielder for Portugal, but I think obviously his form for Wolves this season hasn't been the best, and Santos dropped him from the World Cup squad, and Martinez hasn't called him up since. I mean, why they would even call Cristiano Ronaldo, I have no idea. Maybe they just want to give him his record 200th cap and then maybe send him on his way.
Right.
Or do they actually believe that he will lead to Euro 2024 qualification and then maybe have a fairy tale ending? I really don't think so. I mean, Rafael Leao and Gonzalo Ramos are the future for that team. And the present.
Yeah?
Looks like there's going to be another substitution for Strasbourg. Yeah?
Yeah, looks like it.
Kevin Gamero for... Yeah?
That's my boy.
Yeah,
Love
Kevin Gamero for Bellegarde.
Finally, we're going two up top like we've played the past. How many godforsaken years I've seen us play two up top.
So is it a 4-4-2 now?
We've played 3-5-2 and 5-3-2 for the past 5 or 6 years. Ever since I followed Strasbourg, we've played 3-5-2. We've had a handful of wingers that we've tried to we played 3-5-2. That's how it's just part of the thing. And then this idiot Federic Antonetti comes in and he plays 3-5-2 and 4-3-1-2 and whatever the hell. And then he decides today to change it away to Lens, which is odd, but whatever. Whatever. At least Gamero's on the pitch and we're doing it now. Maybe we'll score. Perisic ball in.
I think your coach Antonelli started with a 3-4-2-1.
Yeah.
Certainly looks awkward. Two up top is... The thing about playing three at the back with or without wing backs is that when it looks good, it looks really, really good. But when it looks bad, it looks absolutely horrid.
Yeah, basically.
A bit like the girl who had a little curl right in the middle of her forehead.
Oh, AC Milan just hit the post. Oh.
Well, you're actually watching... You're watching Serie A at the same time?
Yeah, and I've also got... Yeah.
Machala the multitasker. I am impressed.
I'm also watching Sevilla Celta Vigo on my other TV.
Oh, yeah. Well, it is Milan against Empoli, but that's on a channel which is not HD, and I don't have subscriptions to that. So I'm here for Strasbourg and Lens.
Yeah. Oh, that's going to be 3. Oh, wow. Clear it. Sobol, stop trying to be. Oh, just clear the ball.
Ow.
Yeah, with this win, which Lens will get, we ain't scoring. We ain't doing nothing. With this win, Lens are going to go within 3 points of Paris Saint-Germain for clear at the top of Ligue. Only by 3 points out of Lens now. And Lens are actually going away to the Parc des Princes in about, 2 weeks' time? They're going away. And PSG have lost their past 2 home games to Stade Rennais and Olympique Lyonnais. So actually, PSG have hit in some real bad form. So Lens, I think, could genuinely pip them to this title, which would be crazy.
It would be wonderful.
Crazy. And Manny, you'll love this in terms of the elite mentality and all that. So the manager of this team, Lens, Frank Heis, was talking about how the media were obviously trying to gas him up and be like, wow, your side's in second place. Isn't this amazing? And he's like, we're in a title race. We're in a title race. Who cares about second place? That's what he said. And this is a club, by the way, that don't spend more than 10 million euros in a transfer window. Frank Heis has never had a big budget to work with at Lens. And the only time when he did was with the money from Cheek du Core when he went to Palace for about 20-odd million. And this guy wants a Ligue 1 title going up against big, bad Paris Saint-Germain. And there's still people that would be happy with Arsenal getting top 4 and not winning a title. It's like this stuff only happens in England.
Yep. Only happens with certain clubs.
Yeah.
Only happens, that's the thing. All of these Arteta-in fans are the type who want to have the penny in the bun. They
Same
don't
with
want
Spurs
to.
fans. They love top 4.
Yeah, they
It's
just
the
don't
only
want to
thing they
give.
look forward to.
They just don't want to give up any kind of moral advantage or
bragging
intellectual
rights.
advantage. Yeah.
Yeah. Even though it's nothing to brag about being the third loser or the second one or the first one. I don't get it, bro. Whatever makes you happy, I guess. But
I mean, like, obviously, if you are a comparatively nondescript club and if you finish in the top 4, it is magnificent because, I mean, nobody expects you to do as well as you do. And, congratulations to you. And that's there was actually a program over here on television called The Top Corner with an English host who now lives in Singapore called John Dykes, who I know quite well. I mean, I don't know him quite well. I've seen him for the best part of 20 years as a broadcaster, top quality fella. And he had David James and Don Hutchison as his
Don Hutchison.
pundits.
Love Don.
Yep.
Love
Ex Liverpool, Everton, West Ham.
And Sunderland, regrettably. He is a Toon fan, though. That's his redeeming quality.
Yeah, I believe he's a Gateshead boy, and he grew up with a Scottish dad and ended up deciding to play for Scotland. Of course, scored that winner against England at Wembley. That time, Chris Brown was the coach. Of course, regrettably, it wasn't quite enough to send Scotland through to Euro 2000 at England's expense. Our 2-0 win at Hampden Park made sure of that. But so Hutchinson and James were talking a lot about. I mean, the big topic was that if Eddie Howe, if Newcastle would secure top 4, would Eddie Howe be a perfect candidate for Manager of the Year? And obviously, Arteta is one of the front runners. I actually would like to see Unai Emery be considered for Manager of the Year for taking a relegation-threatened Aston Villa, who were deep in that quagmire when Steven Gerrard was sacked, and now taking them to 7th in the table. They're a very small number of points away from the big European places. 7th, in fact, is the Conference League place. Yeah. But if they end up with Europa League or maybe even Champions League football next season, it'll be interesting to see what happens to Villa when Newcastle come to play. Then, Emery deserves that shout. And if Emery had been at Aston Villa from the beginning of the season, who knows what that club could have done. Yeah. He's a class manager. He had to leave Arsenal, obviously, when he did because the results simply weren't good enough. But it angers me a great deal that Arteta was given so much support and love and trust, and the board were never willing to give it to him. Yeah. And a lot of people were taking the mickey out of him for his accent, which, if you ask me, is fucking xenophobic. And once again, pardon my French. That's one of the reasons why, don't listen to people who tell you that Arsenal fans are some of the classiest fans you'll ever meet. Some of them are a bunch of absolute toe rags. Yeah. Seriously.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you're spot on about Unai Emery. I mean, the fact that he brought in a few guys in January, but he's revived Ollie Watkins into a sniper now. That guy's scoring goals for fun. First ever Villa player to score in 5 straight Premier League games, and then also became the first ever Villa player to score in 5 straight Premier League away games. So I mean, he's on fire. Like we were talking about earlier, Alex Moreno. He's settled in England excellently on the pitch at least. He's been on fire for them. Tyrone Mings looks like a different player. Honestly, looks like a different player. They're very good at managing games. I mean, there's not much you can fault Villa for and Emery. I mean, it's just it's ridiculous. It's straight up ridiculous. They can neutralize an opponent.
Yeah.
They can, score goals for fun. Defensively, really nice. And Emi Martinez is really, showing again what a good keeper he is. I mean, Villa are on the rise, it seems like. Let's hope it's for them. It's not like a false dawn sort of thing because they've had it before. Yeah, man, they're killing it. They're absolutely killing it right now. I mean, the fact that they're above Liverpool.
I'm old enough to above. Yeah, and Chelsea and. Yeah, and I'm old enough, of course, to remember the Villa team in the 90s and the early 2000s when they were, of course, one of the teams that would definitely challenge for top honours, and they even won a few League Cups. They also finished second in the Premiership's inaugural season when they had a really good quality team, the likes of Dalian Atkinson, Dean Saunders, who had signed from Liverpool, by the way, Steve Staunton, Mark Bosnich, along competing with Nigel Spink. Yeah, Paul McGrath, of course, you can't forget him. The late Dalian Atkinson, may he rest in peace, and several other players at that time. And then, of course, even more over the years. Yeah, and as I was saying, even more over the years who distinguished themselves in the claret and blue. Yeah. But this team under Emery, I think Emery is a type of manager who, when he gets his second season going well, he knows that he'll be with the team for the long run. It was just a shame that his second season with Arsenal wasn't the best, because if he had started really well, we really would have. Yeah. As I was saying, it angers me so much, Steve, how Emery was never, treated well. But I'm glad that he's done well with Villa, and obviously, as you mentioned, Emi Martinez, what's with this nonsense about how he can't play from the back. I mean, I'm a firm believer that there's no point in being able to be good with your feet if you just can't master the basic goalkeeping skills. He is still the perfect old school goalkeeper, and of course, if you want to start a quick attack, just roll it on the floor, quick throw, and Bob's your uncle. And he's also shown with, I think, against Leicester as well in that last game, when Leicester were, coming at them really hard. There were a couple of clearances which really, really caught my eye, including one where, he came in and sort of controlled the ball lightly with his head and just was able to, shepherd it out of play. I mean, but because he does that, nobody gives him his props because, they'll probably say he's a world champion. He's expected to do that. But when someone like a Ramsdale does it, everybody goes crazy and says, oh, what an amazing display from the young fella. He's going to be England's number one. He's so talented. What a guy he is. I mean, will you please cut it out?
Get lost.
Absolute
Get lost. Bro, some people just need to get lost, bro.
My best Lee Gunner impersonation there. I mean, obviously, I don't have his voice or his inflection, but it is what it is. And, it just goes to show that sometimes there are some people like yourself who are really good to talk with. And although I am opinionated, I am also open-minded. I am willing to listen to different perspectives and offer.
Of course.
I mean, obviously, I would agree to disagree with the Aussie Gooner on that, on the benefits of having Zinchenko at left back and the style that's played, because I'm saying that you've got to sometimes have that balance. You can't keep playing the high line or the high press all the live long day. It's ridiculous.
Right. I think the truth lies in the middle with the Zinchenko thing. I think the truth lies within the middle. In certain games, it works against certain opponents, and in certain games, it don't work. Yeah, that's probably how I evaluate it.
You've said it perfectly, Machala. Against some of the bigger teams with managers who are tactically on the pulse, like an Eric Ten Hag or a Pep Guardiola, it will never work. And just keep watching. And I won't say anymore.
Oh God, I don't know if this is a good or bad thing. Thanks for the suspense. Sobol, Percic, back to Sobol. Come on, man. What the hell is... All right, Ducore. Percic. Come on. Push forward a little bit. Oh, nice move there. Aulu. That a boy. Gamero. Kevin Gamero. Oh, yes! Yes! Golazo! Azo! Azo!
As you would say, in your neck of the woods, dude got game and he got game in his name.
Oh my word, Kevin Gamero!
You heard what I said, right?
Oh.
Yep. As I said, dude got game and he's got game in his name. And there's another substitution. There's another substitution coming on. And you said they wouldn't score. You have little faith. Shame on you.
Hey, I can't doubt Kevin Gamero. Guy bags goals pretty consistently wherever he's gone. So I told you. I gotta give him that. My word.
Yeah, I told you. Dude got game and he's got game in his name.
Right.
You don't spell Gamero without the word game.
Yeah. Wow. Hey, we're back in this somehow. Kevin Gamero is just like, you know what? He took the game by the scruff of the neck, per se.
And now with that goal, hope still burns like a flame.
Yeah. If we can get a draw out of this, that's ridiculous. We did the same thing against Olympique de Marseille away. We were 2-0 down late, and then Jean Aulu, who's one of our subs on the field now, he scored 2 goals out of literally nowhere. It was just like, screw. Exactly. Oh, go, Gamero.
Yeah. I mean, yesterday I watched the women's finalissima between England and Brazil. Yeah, obviously England. Ella Toon, away the Toon, as it were. Not that Toon, as you know. But just when we thought that England were home and dry, the super subs, Andressa and Adriana, who had come on after being introduced by Piers and Dage, and really adding some bite to the Brazilian attack as they started to press a lot more. Deep into stoppage time, with about 2 minutes to go of the 5, Andressa pops up with an equalizer. You just never know.
Yeah.
As I said, dude got game. He's got game in his name. And now that he's scored, hope burns like a flame. And if you still end up losing, it'll be a bit of a shame. All right. Kill me now.
All right.
You got to hand it to me.
That's a good little not poem. I'm trying to think of the word.
Yeah, but I do a decent rap as well, and I think a lot of our London friends will remember this song. That's when I start promising the world to a brand new girl I don't even know yet. Next thing to wear in my Rolex, too much champs, don't know where my phone is. Here's my number, she already knows it. This chapter's a lot, better close it. Just look at her eye was so evil. Man, he's a party guy, and she knows it. That's more of the grime rap you hear back in the UK.
That's quality. Fucking brilliant. Oh, that's awesome, man. That's awesome.
I'll try.
Nice. Go on. Go. Sobol. Go on. Just make this a pass. Percic. Go on.
So if anyone says they feel hungry and they'd like to have a rap, I give them this rap.
There you go. Oh, okay. Decent ball. Offside? No. Apparently not. Oh, what was that pass, though?
Still leaves them hungry, so it doesn't serve a purpose. But we're going to see how much time is added on. I'd like to think that the controversy surrounding the and some of the passing from Lens has been absolutely poor.
It's been a bit sloppy. Yeah.
Strasbourg. But well done to Strasbourg for continuing to press.
Yep.
Press for success, if you will.
Yeah. Absolutely, I haven't been that bad this game. Like I thought Lons would score a few more past us. But yeah, Gamero, like you said, bro, he's just like, all right, I'm scoring. I don't care.
Yep.
Wow. By the way,
they work up. Yeah.
No, you get yours out of the way first. Go on.
Yeah. No. You can go first. This is your channel.
I was just gonna say, Ronald Acuna just scored a freaking belter for Sevilla from like way outside of the box. Literally a straight dart to the right side. And as soon as I say that, Celta Vigo scored 2-1 in 89th minute. Sevilla down to 10 men. Go on, Manny. Ugh.
All right. First of all, before I get to my thing, do you get your coverage of these European leagues on ESPN, or what's the story?
Yeah, ESPN Plus has La Liga and Bundesliga, every single one of them games. Same thing with Copa del Rey and DFB Pokal. Same thing with the FA Cup. BN Sports has Liga. CBS/Paramount Plus has Serie A, Coppa Italia, Champions League, Europa League, and Conference League. MLS is on Apple TV, which is a worldwide thing now, which is dope. Oh, go on, go. Go on, Sobol. Come on. Oh, nice run, Gamero. Purchase, you got to feed him. Feed the beast, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Come on. Oh! Diallo tries to get a touch on. Damn it. What were you going to say, Manny?
Yeah, so I'm actually just going through the chat, and I think there was a question asked about who you wanted to see. It was the Match channel, who you want to see as manager of the USA. Apparently, there seems to be a lot of dissatisfaction with Greg Berhalter.
Yeah, I hate the guy. I don't like his football. I don't like the way he sets up our team. He's a woman kicker. There's a lot of things I don't like about the guy on and off the pitch. I thought the whole Reina thing, he made such a big fuss about it after the World Cup was done in that press conference. Oh, well, I had a player that I almost sent home. You know, he was really, really bad. And it's just like, it's a mess. He's a mess. He's not a good manager. He wasn't good for Hammarby in Sweden. He didn't win jack shit with Columbus Crew in the MLS. He's just not a good manager. He's not U.S. men's national team quality. So it's as simple as that with me with Berhalter. The way he talks, the way he sets up the team, tactics, he's just a numpty. So
You've been with us English guys for too long. You're starting to get some of that English slang, huh?
Yes, I am.
And I'm pretty certain that if you saw some videos of him as a player when he was playing in the early part of the 2000s and late 90s alongside the likes of Claudio Reyna, Gio Reyna's dad, if I'm not wrong, you probably wouldn't have been a fan of Berhalter as a player either.
I mean, like, for me, it's just one of those, like, if he's actually like a quality player, I'm done. The U.S. needs to actually start teaching kids how to play football, not track and field on a football pitch, not athletic. The freaking Olympics on the field. Like, oh, I'm tall, I'm fast, I'm strong. I can jump and head a ball. No, I want you to actually. Oh, shoot! Shoot! No, Lons cleared it. Stop begging for a handball and just play the game. Celta Vigo goal. 2-2. They were 2-0. Oh my God. Wow. Celta Vigo just scored 2 in like the past 5 minutes. That's crazy. Anyways, what were you gonna say, Manny? My comment about Americans
So I mean, obviously, like if it isn't Berhalter, I'm not too sure who you could possibly get at this point. But I think you might have some friends in the chat who will remember the US team from way back. If you were to ask them who they'd pick out of Greg Berhalter and Steve Sampson, who coached the team in
Steve
France
Sampson.
for France
Yeah.
'98, I'd think they'd pick Berhalter because Sampson was so damn incompetent. It's
Oh
horrible.
no.
I mean, the way he treated John Harkes and the way he set up his teams at that time. That US team in France '98 was star-studded, but that also failed to
Yeah,
cut
it
the
was
mustard.
terrible. It was terrible. We were terrible, France '98. Woeful. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I actually thought that watching the US games, I thought the US did play some really good football, but they just didn't seem to have that out and out striker. And I think it's fair to say that ever since the retirements of the likes of Landon Donovan and Clint Dempsey, and also Brian McBride from a few years back, you don't really seem to have a striker who can be that sort of a poacher, just like a Harry Kane, as it were, or in Newcastle parlance. Yeah,
nowhere near Harry Kane. Yeah, we
yeah.
have Balogun. Balogun will probably, come to the USMNT. I would think.
Oh, I'd like to see that. I'd like to see that. And again, there were no out and out strikers. You still managed to score some decent goals through the likes of Timothy Weah and others. But,
Weah.
But it seemed to be. I mean,
we almost scored an own goal. Oh my God, Niamzi.
And you probably, I'm not going to mention the sending off of Diallo. That was awful.
Yep.
I mean, there was a claim for a penalty, and I don't know why VAR decided against it. And,
you want another red card? Sevilla just got another red card. They're down to 2 men. Oh, and they nearly conceded. Wow. Anyways,
what do you mean they're down to? What do you mean they're down to 2 men? I think you meant they're down to 9 men.
Yeah, down to 9 men. Yeah, sorry. Oh, game over. Never mind. Celta Vigo 2. It's crazy. Anyways, what were you gonna say?
Yeah.
In terms of USA strikers.
Yeah, so I really don't know who could come in. I think the new coach obviously has to try and make sure that having a good striker is the priority.
Yeah.
Because even if you take a look at Jurgen Klinsmann, that idiot had the temerity to drop Landon Donovan from the Brazil squad, despite the fact that he was, of course, the MVP for the Gold Cup the previous year. I mean, his explanation saying that the other so-called strikers in the squad are marginally better.
Bobby Wood.
What an idiot!
Give me a break. Josie
Altidore of all people.
Josie Altidore is crap. Woeful.
Yeah.
Woeful.
Yeah. So Klinsmann is this type of manager who I absolutely do not like as a person, as a manager. I think he makes it all about himself at times with some of his decisions, and it's really stupid. You don't want to have a narcissist as a manager like that.
The thing that Klinsmann did though was that he emphasized, and then Berhalter proceeded to throw out this idea of get your ass to Europe, boys, because that's where the big boys play, not MLS.
Yeah,
MLS ain't at that level.
Exactly, and
that's what Klinsmann did do right. I will say that. But
Klinsmann also was very eager to get a lot of German guys to declare their allegiance to the US. I mean, they were born on German air bases to American parents, and that's sort of the way it works. But the US, as well as they did, it has to be said that they were quite lucky. The likes of John Brooks, of course, coming in and doing well. Certainly, DeAndre Yedlin was a really good find. In fact, he was probably the only member of the 2014 squad who was in the 2022 squad under Berhalter. Yep. I just think you need to get a coach who will be willing to go back to basics and make sure that getting a good striker will be a priority. Play a proper system of football, because I don't want to see talents getting wasted. You know what I mean?
Me either, bro. Absolutely. Yeah. Yep. 2-1 Lons.
Okay, I'm just taking a look at some of this thing. Matt's saying the kicking was 3 decades ago. He does bounce passes and save verticality. Berhalter had a strong case to stay, but then the Netherlands loss happened.
No, he didn't have a strong case to say. I'm sorry, Matt, but fair enough.
Yeah. Jesse Marsh and Jim Curtin as his assistant could be ideal. And with Berhalter's contract running out, he possibly might come back. I'm not too sure.
No chances.
It would be. I don't know who I can think of. I mean, the best.
Jesse
US
Marsh. What do you think of that? What do you think of
Jesse? It's an option, but I don't want you to pick a manager like him just because he happens to be American. It's got to be someone proven. No. I mean,
I want Mourinho.
The best
Would
US
he ever
coach
take
I
it?
could.
No.
I wouldn't touch Mourinho with a barge pole. No.
What?
Damaged goods.
Okay, Antonio Conte? I don't know.
Oh, I don't know.
No. I'm trying to think then.
Like the best US coach I can remember, and maybe Matt can chime in, was Bruce Arena, who obviously was coach of that 2002 vintage. I just think when he came back to replace Klinsmann, I think he had become a little bit stale, and obviously, the way the team played, they looked a little bit lackadaisical, and then they lost.
It was a great game, but sadly,
Jesus. Sorry, my TV went off mute. Go on, Manny. Sorry.
Yeah, so obviously when he, came back to replace Klinsmann and qualifying for 2018, I think he had gone a little bit stale by then, and certainly the way the players played. The qualifiers, especially the last one against Trinidad, they looked lackadaisical, and they looked.
We lost to Trinidad, yeah, 2-1. I'll never forget that game as long as I live.
Yeah,
that was. I have no words. No words. 2-0 down. That was when Pulisic was freaking 18. That's crazy. That's crazy. But yeah, man. I don't know who Pochettino to USA.
Well, I mean, his English seems to have improved very, very well.
Do you think that would fit? A young team. We have a young squad in general, right? We've got some talent. Could mold us into some decent play. I mean, the fact he speaks Spanish as well, obviously, you can attract dual maths. I don't know. Maybe Pochettino? We ain't winning no World Cup either. So it's not like we're hiring a guy to win us the World Cup. Obviously, that's the ambition. But I don't think any manager could turn the U.S. into World Cup winners. Albeit in 2026 we host it. But
you were good enough to reach the quarterfinals in 2002. That team I thought was outstanding. And losing marginally to Germany, who went on to beat South Korea in the semifinal. And
we played them tooth and nail. Germany.
Oh, yeah.
I watched a replay of that game because obviously I was only a year old. I watched a replay of that game. The athleticism and stuff, that was when it worked. But the technical aspect of football is gone. Zoop. That's the thing.
Yeah.
So
you will need a coach, obviously, who is a good student of the game and knows his stuff or her stuff. And if you can find that, good for you. But
so not Graham Potter.
You're taking the Mickey, McCullough. No.
I don't know. Pochettino to the U.S. I think that's probably our best option. That's probably our best option. Because if you're not feeling Conte or Mourinho, not feeling Jesse Marsh either, really. If you're not, who else is out of work? I don't know. Poch is the best I've got. I think it's Pochettino.
we'll see what happens. I mean, obviously, it
Yeah.
should be a lucrative package and a great opportunity. And
Get to live in Chicago, Illinois. There you go.
oh, Chicago, Illinois, the home of the infamous deep dish pizza and the Chicago dogs. I can never forget that little skit that Jon Stewart did for Last Week Tonight, where he not Last Week Tonight, the Daily Show, yeah, where he was talking about New York thin crust pizza against Chicago deep dish, calling it a casserole, tomato soup, and a bread bowl, among other things. And then I believe it was Mark Malnati, the descendant of Lou Malnati of Lou Malnati's Pizzeria, who came all the way down and made a deep dish for him and Stewart to enjoy and brought about a truce between Chicago and New York. Living in Florida, of course, I always enjoyed the New York pizza because that was more common. I never knew where I could get a decent deep dish where I lived. I lived in Tampa, by the way. So,
I like Tampa. I've been a few times to Tampa Bay. Nice place.
Yep, home of the legendary Tampa Bay Lightning. Go Bolts!
Buccaneers. You got man.
Buccaneers
Yeah,
too.
man. Nah, Tampa's nice. But yeah. So, well, not ideal for Strasbourg today against Lens, but like I said, the Lens are now 3 points within a title race with Paris Saint-Germain. I think that speaks to how good they are, and Strasbourg are literally goal difference is the only reason why we're surviving right now. Because if we look at the Ligue on table, I'll pull it up for you. It's absolutely chaos. So right now, Ligue 1 is a 20-team league, but there are four automatic relegation spots. I would say up for grabs, but I don't think anyone wants them. And the only reason why Strasbourg are not in that bottom four is because of goal difference. Negative 14 for Strasbourg, but AG Alzey are on negative 27. So, that's the only reason why we're not bottom. So that's a bit of a worry.
Yeah. So I think the coach now knows what to do. Start Kevin Gamero as often as possible and hope he can score. Because matches will never be won. I mean, goals win matches, but defenses win titles, they say. Strasbourg need to win some matches, and they're not going to do that if they don't score goals. Get your two up front. Let it be Kevin Gamero and someone else, and we will see what happens.
I believe, by the way, that's Gamero. He hit double digits for us last year, him and Ludovic Ajorc, who's now at Mainz in Germany. I believe that's Gamero's 10th league goal of the season, at least. He's got a few goals. Let me check it out. Gotta go back to this. I go here. How many goals does Gamero have? Lineups. Where the hell is he? There he is, Gamero. Yep, played for Atletico Madrid. PSG also. Oh, okay. So that's only his eighth goal of Liga, because that obviously hasn't updated yet because we're at 27 games played. Yeah, big old Kevin Gamero, 8 goals, leading the team and whatnot. But you're right, Manny. I mean, what did he offer to you? Do you think like stylistically he's an upgrade on the team? Someone who is watching Strasbourg for probably one of the first times, what did you see from Gamero that you liked besides the goal?
Oh, I mean, there was a reason why he had to come on. As I said, dude got game. He had game in his name and all that jazz. He obviously lent a great deal of dynamism to the attack. And certainly, when you have a guy like him who has a good shot on him as well, he knows how to really, influence an attack in many ways. Yeah. So I would definitely say that, Gamero has put himself back in contention to start. He needs to now be given more opportunities to play and score more goals. A lot of these teams,
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of these teams, Steve, which
Yeah.
are currently in a relegation dogfight, are actually really, really good teams who were just there, not by the merits of their performances necessarily, but by the fact that teachers can take coaches can take some decisions which, people just don't really like.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely, bro.
Yeah. So all I will say is Strasbourg to me remind me a little bit of Bournemouth in a way in the English Premiership. Occasional moments of quality. They can certainly look really good and threatening for a long period of time, but they might end up not quite getting over the line, end up losing out because of a lack of concentration or their own inexperience. It's happened to Bournemouth before. And huge shout out to Up the Cherries in All Departments, which is a Bournemouth fan channel.
Yes.
I
like that channel.
hope and pray that that they'll be able to withstand that particular pressure and say, you know what, I need to make sure I do this, because if I don't, I'll have nothing but regrets. So I just hope that you take solace from the improved second half performance, the goal, and obviously the pressing, and how you tested England a great deal. And you could once again be forces to be reckoned with. I do believe that. Yeah, I do believe obviously that there is still some time for you to improve, but just find that formula. But listen, Steve, I'm going to have to buzz off right now because
no worries.
God
knows what time it is. God knows what time it is in India. What is it? 3:11 a.m.?
No, it's 2:41 because there's an extra
half hour.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Good
night, bro.
Cheers, son. I'll catch you soon, and good luck to the Toon this weekend. Hope you can rediscover that consistency and seal that Champions League spot. We'll see what happens.
Oh, yeah. Thanks, man. Take care, man. Thanks for coming on, brother.
Cheers. Thanks. Bye.
No problem. Peace out. Yeah, anyways, people, that's I love Manny. Manny. One of my favorite guys to talk football with, and just in general. What a guy. So, yeah. We played really well at some points in that game against Lens. So I'll take some solace in that, I suppose. But not the result I was looking for, but it's the result that was expected. Like I said, this team is second in the fucking league. They play good football, defensively solid, lethal on the counterattack, and we just got we had a little bit of hope with Gamero. What a goal, by the way! What a fucking goal! So we'll regroup, and we've got some big time games coming up. I mean, we're hosting Ajaccio next Sunday away to Stade de Reims. God fucking knows how that's gonna turn out. I have my suspicion that's a loss. Hosting Olympique Lyonnais, who are always in a crisis, so maybe that could be a win, maybe. Bless me, Jesus. We've got away to Nantes, home to Nice, away to Stade Boellart-Delelis, home to Paris Saint-Germain, and away to Lorient at the final day of Ligue. Hopefully that's not our last Ligue game for a while, because knowing Strasbourg and our checkered history of pretty damn high ups and some lows, like the fucking 5th division low, liquidation, that kind of thing. We'll see. But finishes RC Lens 2. RC Strasbourg, Alsace 1. Decent performance, just not up to scratch. But anyways, people, hit the like button, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I will leave you. Love you or leave you. Au revoir.